4, 3, 2, 1.
Thunderbirds are go.
Hello and welcome back to the Ask Johnny channel. Elon Musk again, yeah, Elon Musk. Should he be spending all his bloody time and money going to Mars?
You'll share man's greatest thrill as you rocket through space to the lost moon city of alluring, ferocious cat women.
G'day, Johnny. We got a letter here from Conan, and Conan's in Madrid. Hello to everybody up in Madrid, especially Conan. Keep watching us all up there. Johnny, Conan says, Johnny, you have done some fabulous hard-hitting exposés on Elon Musk. Do you think his Mars missions are feasible, Johnny? Signed, Conan in Madrid. Thanks, Conan. Johnny, are these missions to Mars, are they feasible? Yeah, Elon again, Johnny. Yeah, well, it's certainly feasible going to Mars, Johnny. But the question's got to be asked, what the bloody hell is he doing? Spending all those bloody squillions trying to get to Mars? There's plenty of bloody things he could do down here on Earth that would help everybody out. Yeah, we went to the moon over 50 years ago, Johnny, and has anybody set foot on it since? No. We got a few things like transistor radios and all that sort of bloody bullshit. Yeah, that's great. It just seemed to be a bloody great big thrill for those people working in NASA. But by Jesus, I don't know whether we're any far advanced. Well, yeah, now you mention it. So I think bloody Elon should cancel. That's right, cancel his bloody planned trip to Mars. Not go at all? You mean... Oh, Johnny, you've just been a bloody stick in the mud. You got no fucking imagination about... no sense of adventure. Well, you may say that, Johnny, but by Jesus, by the time we get to Mars, we fuck around up there for years and years trying to...
Mars can be terraformed into an Earth-like paradise. Billions of years ago, Mars had a magnetic field and an atmosphere of similar density to Earth's.
Trying to get a base bloody started and people living up there, which Christ knows what that'd cost.
If he and his brainchild SpaceX can take the human race from Earth dwellers to a multi-planetarium race, it will be the most ambitious and expensive project in history, costing up to $10 trillion.
By the time we fuck around with that and we try to transform Mars into a living, breathing planet, so to speak, what's that, 1,000 years?
Right. With no mountain chains and almost all the water in one hemisphere, the planet's climate would be very different from Earth's. Furthermore, a lack of plate tectonics would mean no recycling of carbon, water, or land over millions of years. On the positive side though, there would be no earthquakes, volcanoes, or tsunamis. However, there would likely still be huge dust storms. Lastly, the livable area would be much smaller than Earth's. Mars has only 28% of Earth's surface area. In review, terraforming Mars is certainly possible. However, it would take hundreds or even thousands of years and would require technology and megaprojects beyond humanity's current capabilities. Right now, we should just focus on protecting Earth.
Oh, Jesus, Johnny, by that time we'll be so advanced, the human race, if we're still around, that we can probably go to one of these bloody so-called Goldilocks planets. Jesus Christ, are you serious?
Army of scientists work desperately to build this giant rocket, this modern Noah's Ark to carry a few picked survivors of our doomed civilization to a new life on another world, reaching the heights of self-sacrifice, the depths of the animal lust for survival as they fight to be among the few who can be saved. Let's take the ship away from them! Come on!
The Kepler telescope was built for one purpose: to look at a certain patch in the Milky Way in search of exoplanets. The exoplanet hunter observed over hundreds of thousands of stars and discovered thousands of exoplanets during its lifetime.
Get up there, Johnny. We could get a Goldilocks planet that's out there some fucking light years away or whatever, but in 1,000 years we'll have the technology to go there and we just have to go.
But Kepler's legacy is that it successfully found Earth-sized worlds orbiting at a safe distance from their host stars inside what's known as a habitable zone, or Goldilocks zone. This is where the temperatures are warm enough for water to condense on their surfaces, but not so cold that it will just freeze up entirely.
Yeah, well, in 500 years' time, Johnny Christ knows what we'll be doing here. And we'll have the technology to just fucking go there through a wormhole or whatever, and it's all set up for us, Johnny. It's got water and land and fucking Christ, no oxygen, all the stuff we need, and we just have to we just have to take it over.
I think all you scientists are crackpots.
And if there's bloody native Martians living there, well, we'll get rid of them. They don't really own the joint, so we could just take over the planet. Yeah, and we'd make sure those dumbass aliens up there who can't look after themselves, we'll school them and teach them about the Lord and all that sort of stuff, the same way that the Catholic Church worked wonders in South America in years gone by. Yeah, well, the Catholic Church has done wonders for primitive peoples over the years, Johnny, that's for sure. But wouldn't we be better off finding a bloody Goldilocks planet with no poor bastards living on it at all for a start? Surely that would be a priority, Johnny, finding a bloody planet with no poor bastards already living on there, hunting and fishing and worshipping spirit gods and all that sort of stuff. But we don't want to bother with that, surely. Well, what would Elon spend all his money on then, smart ass? What would he do with it all? What's he going to spend it on, Johnny? What's he going to spend it on, I hear you blubber? Yeah, right. He could spend some bloody money on buying the Amazon rainforest from Brazil for a start. The rainforest? Well, just buy the bloody thing, make it a huge world park. Yeah, buy the bloody thing, give Brazil, let's say, $1 trillion. I mean, $1 trillion would put Brazil on a pretty bloody sound footing. They wouldn't be needing to cut down the fucking trees and clear the land and all that sort of stuff, because they'd all be bloody millionaires. Well, if you gave $1 trillion to Brazil, it'd set them up. Oh no, we won't go doing that, even though it's a bloody brilliant idea that started right here on the Ask Johnny channel. No one will give it a thought. What are we going to do about the rainforest? Oh, Jesus, it's a shame. Yeah, we'll all be bloody doomed. Yeah.
And in South America tonight, an environmental problem of a much greater magnitude. The destruction of
the Amazon rainforest.
A worldwide disaster.
In the 1980s, the world learned that the Amazon was in danger.
Trees are falling at a startling rate. 77,000 square miles.
An area twice the size of Belgium.
The size of New York State. The size of California disappears.
And why it was so important to save it.
1/5
The oxygen we breathe. 20% of the
world's fresh water.
half of the species of life on Earth is in these forests.
Is an ecosystem the entire world needs for its survival.
Johnny, are you trying to tell me and the thousands of viewers out there that Elon would be better off spending his money buying the fucking Amazon rainforest? Is that what you're saying?
Brazil will need to stay vigilant.
But it didn't.
The Amazon is burning, consumed by fire.
Fires have been raging.
Thousands of fires ablaze. More and more trees are cut down.
Deforestation of the Amazon rainforest hit its highest rate in a decade. Today,
But we don't really need a fucking rocket ship right now. Do you need a rocket ship right now, Johnny? Do you?
3, 2, 1. Ignition. We have liftoff.
International rescue from Thunderbird 1. Changing to horizontal flight.
plus 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Starship has transitioned. It's flipped to the horizontal mode, beginning the descent back to the landing zone.
Can hear our crowd going wild.
But Johnny, the human race has got to keep striving, developing, and yeah, I know all about that. Yeah, what would you, Johnny? That seems impossible. So to Conan, Johnny, and all those viewers out there that are watching, I think Elon should bloody turn his attention to doing something that'll really fucking help this planet. Well, it would be easier than going to Mars, I suppose. Yeah. What would he spend his money on, Johnny? What could he spend his money on?
I'll kill you, alligator man! Just like I'd kill any four-legged gator!